You with the DM inspiration, if someone gives us a good recap of last week.
We can jump in. Or Ryan, do you want to do one?
You can do it. Azure is about to get dropped off, so it's probably better if you do it because I'm gonna have
Okay.
to pop off for just a minute or two.
Okay, so Sarah Ray, we had started, if you remember the previous session, we had finished our time in the city and we had gone back, and then we were going to have drinks and then take a rest. We did that. We woke up and we went for brunch and syrups at the fancy hotel and met the arcane university person who came and talked to us, told her to meet her at the windmill. So that's where we
Okay, yeah,
started
I remember
the
that.
session.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there, we decided we were going to meet them there, but we didn't have to meet her till midnight. So we had some time during the day. The group split. Ryan, your character, and Thalen, and what is Chad's character?
Beldra.
Beldra.
Yep.
They went to see the falling fire people by the farm to see if they knew any other information, maybe to learn something about the magics that they're doing, or get them to hold off so that after we were finished doing our mission with the university, we could escort them in. That, Ryan, you can kind of
Really we didn't really get much. We were mostly getting coaxed to go back with them and kind of clear the way, and we couldn't really coax them or dissuade them from doing so. We also probed a little bit into the kind of delirium embedded in is it Nathan's chest, and he kind of evaded those questions. So we didn't really get much information. They were just heading in. We did learn about what was the main thing we learned in there, that they were heading to, I think it was like Saint Salinas Monastery, where they were going to meet up with Lucretius Matthias, which is through one of the Shepherd's Gate, and that was kind of the main thing we kind of learned.
And that's
they
in
thought
the
they would be
city.
back in the city. Yep. And so they thought they'd be back in a couple days, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, so they weren't going to wait. They're just going without us clearing the way.
Yeah, Nathaniel mentioned like he was almost like given the orders, like the will of
Yeah.
Lucretia was that they would go, and so they were going to leave, potentially before we get back from our jump into the city. So.
Well, there goes that mission.
Yeah. He also made it seem that when they got back, that people are always coming, that maybe we can do it again, maybe with the next group of, I don't know, victims. To slaughter. It seemed like they were gonna all die. While that was happening, Jonathan and Tristan did some errands, dropping off food that they had collected in the city, because with Tristan's background, he can find food in the city and purify it, make it edible. And so we dropped it off at various orphans to kind of help people in the town, and we got a rumor, which I don't have my notes out because I put them in a different bag. Ryan, did you get that rumor?
Let me see. Yes. Let's see. Learned from a boy in town that the Archmage of Drakkenheim, when the meteor fell, that the Amethyst Academy hadn't reappointed a new Archmage since then. That was my very scrambled notes of what was told to us.
Whoever was in charge of the university was never replaced.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's kind of in chaos, maybe.
Yeah. Or they're still there in shadow. Who knows? But the other thing that we hand waved, that Jonathan and Tristan went to the druid just to say hello, exchange pleasantries, and go back, because I figured when we went to the druid to roleplay that you would want to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't actually play through that scene.
Yep. So then we went to the windmill. We hung out there. The woman came with her automaton, gave us a mission to go into the rat's nest, which Tristan was assured did not have rats in it. It was just an old bar, but that we were needed to extricate a giant lump of delirium and bring it back. She also wanted to get Tristan to promise to give his body when he died for study, because he was being corrupted by delirium. They left before we had any real agreement on that. It got kind of weird, or at least uncomfortable for Tristan. We went in towards the rat's nest, and we met what?
I can't remember. Did we end up buying that scroll from her to aid us with carrying the delirium? I don't have it in my notes. I know we talked about it.
I don't think we did.
You don't think we did? Okay.
On the way there, we found a very injured scout, which named River, which we had met at the bar, or she was like in the background of a scene. But she was severely injured, and she was with a group traveling to the area around the rat's nest. She was ambushed by they were ambushed by a bunch of rats. There were 8 of them. She was sent back to give notice or get help. The captain seemed alive, but when we showed up, there were a bunch of rats dragging 3 dead bodies towards a pit in the center of the rat's nest. So we jumped in. So Veldra cast Pass Without Trace. So for the next 40 minutes or so, we were super sneaky.
Yeah.
But we got to jump on them. I also blew a 2nd level spell slot to Vortex Warp Jonathan, because the big bad rat tried to hide on the other side of a wall, like 120 feet away. But I teleported you right next to him, and then you killed him in like 2 rounds.
Nice.
You also because now that you're level 3, you can do 1d8 of necrotic damage as part of like delirium magic because you're Mistborn. But you did it behind a wall, so no one knows you can do it. So you can do whatever you want with that.
Okay.
So then it ended. One rat escaped with the bodies down into the hole, and we're standing around the hole looking down in. You're still raging.
I'll be right back.
They jumped in maybe 12 seconds ago. And
Are we thinking about jumping in this hole? I mean, Jonathan certainly is because he's raging.
I think we might have ended with Veldra casting light on your axe just so that you could cannonball in. Like, we were there, but we decided that since you were raging and leading the charge, that you should be here to decide whether you want to jump in and follow a bunch of rats.
Okay, so let's see. Am I trying to... Is it effects? Spells? Where do I see on my character sheet my because I remember you texting me about it, the necrotic damage.
So it doesn't actually do anything on your sheet. It's through the Sebastian Crow's PDF that we have.
Oh yeah.
And Ariel, there might be a way through the module you have for us if we build the characters in.
Do you know the
Boundary.
name of the trait? It should be the 3rd level one. Let me just check.
Yeah, it's just that we're using homebrew I put homebrew versions from D&D Beyond, so they don't actually have any effect in the
We
module.
don't need to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a name.
It is. So he's the Path of the Haze Rager.
The Contaminated Fury and Inured Corruption.
I'm back.
Yep.
Oh, Contaminated Fury's on there.
And then Inured to Corruption. Yeah.
Fuck.
So the other thing you can do, Sarah, right now is it's like delirium smiting. where you can take on a level of corruption to do 2d damage, 2d8 necrotic damage.
Inured.
But then you have corruption.
But then I have corruption. So how many levels of corruption can one take without becoming corrupted?
Yeah.
And can you clear levels of corruption?
Normally,
Can by going to the priest, right?
yeah. Normally,
Yeah, or
the
the
6th
druid.
level is you die. You lose control of your character because you turn into a beast. But some of the subclasses, I don't remember at the top of my head if the barbarian one has it. Some of the subclasses expand the amount of corruption you can have.
Yeah. At level 6, it just means you can fight through corruption without being affected, except for you get transformed. That still happens.
Okay, so basically, if we're, I'm just trying to process this.
Yeah.
If we're fighting a big bad guy, and I want to do a lot of damage,
Mhm.
I can do my regular damage, and then once per turn, I can do an extra 1d8. But if I want to take on a level of corruption, I can do 2d8 for each level of corruption I take on.
You can actually do if you do 2d8 for each level of corruption you're willing to take on.
Right,
So if you
exactly.
if you
So say if
crit
I want to take
and
on
wanted to
3,
light somebody up, you could take on 3 levels of corruption and do 68 damage doubled. But then you might be screwed because you have 3 levels of corruption.
Okay, but we're like, that's maybe if we're fighting a dragon.
Yeah.
Which
So, like-
I haven't seen any dragons. But...
Yeah. I mean, this is the reason I thought this character was cool when I was debating which of these I wanted to play, because there's a risk-reward aspect to it.
But I can clear the levels of corruption. We just have to go to
Yeah.
Yes.
the druid
And-
or the priest or.
Yeah. Well,
Again,
when
I
you
wrote my notes. I think it was like 500 gold was the going rate for. Was that correct, Ariel? For
Yeah.
someone to cast a 3rd level
Yeah.
spell.
So I just pinged your traits here on the thingy on the chat. So you can deal 1d8 once per turn.
Yeah, I see it. It is on my sheet.
Yeah. It's now on features, right? The
Yeah.
last features. Okay. So yeah, you can do 1d8 once per turn for free. You just need to be raging. And then you can gain levels of contamination to deal extra 2d8 for each level you choose to gain. And then, as we were just saying, there are these subclasses usually make it easier for you to gain levels of contamination without losing your character. In your case, the expensive materials that we were just talking about, the 500 or so gold, is countered by the Inure to Corruption trait. If a spell such as Purge Contamination has the sole effect of removing contamination, the caster doesn't need material components to cast the spell on you.
That's solid.
And
So I get it taken away for free?
you just need someone to spend a spell slot on you. And for example, if you go to either the druid or the cleric on the village, they charge not only for the components but for their services. So you will gain a discount, but if you are right now, if you are still in neutral terms, they would charge you the service but not the materials. If a ally of yours, when you are a character of 5th level or higher, learns the spell, for them to cast on you, it's for free. It's just the spell slot.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the
Alright,
spell
someone
is a
learn that
ritual.
spell and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be
Raging all the
unstoppable.
time.
And so,
Okay,
Ariel, from
one
what
other
I've
question.
taken. Oh, go, Sarah.
Does so each time, basically I only have 1 hit right now because I don't have 2 hits yet.
Yeah.
So every hit gets an extra 1d8.
While you
Would
rage.
that- While I'm raging, I'm almost always going to be raging in a fight,
Yeah.
especially now that I have 3 slots of
But
rage.
yeah, but
Okay,
rage is
yeah.
kind of-
But does that say I want to also take on the contamination? Does it stack? So, like, would it be 3d8? Like,
Yeah.
would it be my regular?
I believe that if you gain 1 level, for example, you deal an extra 2d8. That would stack with the normal 1d8.
Okay. And now I'm done asking questions. Sorry.
So my related question was, for learning spells, I know that there are contaminated spells that are unique to this campaign. So to learn them, we need to find someone who can cast them and have them teach it to us.
That's the easiest way. You can
Okay.
also try to research them, but out of the blue, I will make that very hard. Desire to create a spell for yourself.
Okay.
It's easier if you find an NPC that knows it, or if you steal someone's spell book with those spells. Something along those lines.
'Cause
Okay, let's
both-
find a wizard with that spell, and I will kill them so you can steal their spell
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, because both Tristan and Beldra can learn that spell. There's also a level 1 healing spell that's corruption based.
That's very
That I-
good. I know.
That I can learn, and if I add it to my spell list that I get through my character, I can use my special feature at level 6, and then I don't take corruption when I cast it. So I can become a healer. But when I do that, every time there's an arcane anomaly, so shit might explode and zombies might attack us. But that's neither here nor there. I'll be healing you as well.
Details.
Yeah, because Sarah, both of our characters are very risk reward.
Okay.
Almost all of the characters of the subclasses in this that revolve around it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
But Ryan, if you are getting to a point where you feel like you're not having fun because I'm being, like, because of the risk and instability that my skills are doing, just let me know and I'll tone it down.
Oh, I don't care. I love that stuff.
Okay, great.
Okay, so let's go back to where we were on the Rat's Nest Tavern. Someone told you that it was just the name of the place. It had nothing to do with rats whatsoever. But yet here we are. So, to paraphrase the book, the Rat's Nest Tavern lies on the mudslick and rubble Scrag Lane, south of Shepherd's Way, nestled between ramshackle tenements and crumbling flats. The original tavern has been almost entirely obliterated, and the neighboring buildings are heavily damaged. What remains are stone foundations filled with debris. The first floor walls stand about chest high, a few supporting timbers sprayed outwards like a burst rib cage. The rooftop and upper levels have entirely collapsed into a mist-covered crater filled with rubble. The original tavern sign juts out obliquely from a building on the opposite side of the street. It is engraved with a smiling, obese rat laying on a plate of food. Just from outside, you looked at what remained of the place and you tried to interpret the amount of destruction and the way it was destroyed that many years ago. You keep thinking that a piece of the meteor might have dislocated from the bigger rock, and unfortunately it fell right on top of the old Rat's Tavern. That's why it is the way it is. But you already entered the what remains of the upper building. You already faced some of the inhabitants, some of the dwellers, and you noticed that there were a big fight. Just for Jonathan to know, not all of these dead rats on the map were killed by you, and also the urban rangers weren't as well. But instead, some were the remnants of this big fight that you barely, that you didn't had have the time to help or to see what was going on. When you get there, it was already over. So for now, the one remaining ratling that survived your attacks has jumped into this hole, into this pit. You believe that it's what is directly below it, below you, is the basement of the old rat's nest building. So, from what you can see from up there, you are the hole is 10, 15 feet below you, so it's not that far away. So you can see partially. You can tell that it's still constructed stone rather than just a burrowed cavern or. So that's what you are seeing right now. The battle is over. There are no enemies alive to face you. So you can all act outside of initiative. And I ask you, what do you do now?
It
So,
does look like
Phelan-
you are glowing with light. Based on, I think Chad gave the little spell icon. Is that right?
And I'm still raging.
And you're still raging.
And
Yeah, so I'm going to look to Veldra, look to Thalen, look to Tristan, and with a wild look in my eye, just like jump into the hole and yell, Geronimo!
Okay, as I said, 10 to 15 feet. I will ask you to do your choice of athletics or acrobatics with a DC 13. If you fail that, you will take fall damage. If not, you will manage to jump in a way that you can go step by step and not fall directly that many feet down. Oh yeah! Off to a great start, everyone.
I can't. Why does it roll 2?
Because you're raging, so you have advantage on athletics.
Oh, okay. I have advantage. Okay, well
Yeah.
then I do a backflip.
It's a that's 20, I can do whatever I want. And then you can do a superhero landing on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do a Simone. What's her name?
Biles?
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles landing.
Okay.
9.8.
I'll tell you what you find in a minute. Does anyone else want to jump as well? Will you guys go more safely with a rope or?
Can we see where Jonathan landed? Does it look far or?
Okay, Jonathan, you're not carrying any torch or anything of the kind, right?
Veldra cast light on his axe, which
Okay.
is why he has the
So-
little light icon. And
Everyone sees. Yeah, there is. Let me describe to you, just like the book says. It is, in fact, the basement of the old tavern. You see stone walls of the basement scorched and blackened. Rubble and debris surround a muddy crater, 50 feet wide and 5 feet deep. A faint glimmer of octarine light twinkles within. So, what you can tell is that there is this huge hole on the ground, but there is nothing on top of it. There is just this glimmering twinkling lights surrounding it. So the obvious conclusion that you all can get is that a piece of the meteor, probably a large piece of delirium, fell on that, but was taken someplace else. All around you, Jonathan, you see it's just the basement of just the walls of the basement of the old tavern, except for a hole in a wall. And since you ran while hunting down the last ratling, you can see the tip of his tail as he entered the hole and ran away.
Ryan, were you gonna say something?
I think I missed this. Did you say did we have a perception of how deep? Like, can we still see him?
Yeah, you can see everything because of the
Like 15.
light.
Sorry, I missed that. So Thalen had all
I think I disconnected my microphone.
So,
One
as a
second, I
background,
cannot hear anyone.
cast light on. Oh, sorry.
I can hear you, Ryan.
Hell, 1 second, guys. I'm not.
Yo.
Okay. Sorry, can you repeat that?
We lost you.
Yeah, I
there you go.
disconnected
Yeah,
my
no.
microphone, and I couldn't hear anything. So yeah, you're seeing everything that Jonathan's is illuminating. What next?
Okay, so Thalen also had light. He cast it on a spear that he has, and seeing that Jonathan kind of landed gracefully, he's also gonna hop down.
Okay.
And so you said that was an athletics check.
Or acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics.
While you're doing this check, I
there.
will say you notice and Veldra would have noticed. I don't think Jonathan would have noticed because he just jumped in. But Tristan looks visibly kind of shaken, almost like he's having deja vu. Just having flashbacks because he was in a building that was hit like this when the meteor fell when he was a little kid, got trapped, and Jonathan was the one who saved him.
Oh.
And so he's getting nervous.
So, Dalen, you jump down. You see the same as I described to Jonathan. There is, there. I would say I could have waited for when I changed the map. Tristan, you see your party going down there. Are you going to follow them?
I am, with a deep breath, and
Jonathan's gonna try to catch Tristan.
All right, I will. Oh, I can't do that. Forgot. We'll jump down to Jonathan's hands. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Can I give him an assist or something since I'm trying to catch him?
Yeah, you can. Roll that another
What?
one with advantage, Tristan.
Okay.
With what? Oh,
Yeah.
Tristan.
Okay, no one takes fall damage.
I was definitely going to eat it if you didn't catch me. And I just like hug you a little and touch you on the shoulder and say, "Thank you." And then, where did you see where he went?
Okay.
Oh, through that hole. I don't think I can fit through it.
Changing maps.
Could I fit through the hole? The rat tail hole?
So.
You said.
Yes, you can fit, but it's narrow. Your movement will be hindered as you would have to crawl through it. Especially you, but everyone else, everyone that's a medium-sized creature would have not trouble, but also not the easiest thing. Okay, since we are all here on the on the map, you can see the smaller crater of what possibly was a piece of the meteor. And now that you are all here, you can tell that some of those twinkling octarine lights are in fact chips, smaller chips of the liquid. If you want, you can grab it now.
So
You can grab it when you come back. That's your decision.
I think we grab it now.
Okay. Then Tristan will get down on one knee and we'll take some
Yeah.
with a gloved hand. We'll start putting them in beakers and then slide them into his
I believe you have
satchel across the chest.
to be near it, one square closer to it.
Then I will do that.
Yeah, and then you double click.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Take 5. Take. That's convenient.
Same applies for any other possible loot that you find lying around.
Oh.
But yeah.
Shall we follow?
I suppose. Which way did he go?
Through that hole, nasty little rat.
How about I swing
Jonathan's gonna
through?
Jonathan's gonna run over and start crawling through, just like a really fast baby.
Sting like a bee. Okay, you can go ahead, Jonathan. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Let me see what you are seeing. Okay, so you do have a light source on you, right?
Yeah.
Illuminating as you go. Is it? Light. Oh yeah. Perfect. So this different from the stone walls of the basement, the burrow is dug out from the dirt, from the very earth. So from now on, you know for sure, Jonathan, that you are walking into rattling territory. Okay? Again, it's not so narrow that you think you would be stuck, but it's not something that you have to crawl with your elbows on the ground and your knees. So it's definitely something that hinders your mobility overall. There is no light source coming from down there. Although you cannot see the end of the tunnel, it zigzags around. You can tell that every corner that you turn, there is no light source whatsoever. They probably rely on dark vision or on smelling things. And speaking about smelling things, the air underground is humid, and right now, standing on where you are standing right now, the foul smell of rattling or rats, uh, droppings, and all sorts of nastiness invades your nostrils, and it almost makes you sick. Also, the more and more you crawl forward, you start hearing small squeaking as a form of communication. Some even resemble the common tongue, even resemble humanoid speech, even though their voices are a little distorted, a little squeaky, just like the rats that they resemble. So, with all of that, it's up to you, Jonathan. Are you still going down in a hurry, or what do you do? Oh, also, I
Mm,
forgot to mention this tunnel descends, so you are crawling down.
Yeah. Oh, well, Thalen, how quickly would you be to follow Jonathan?
He was just about to slink in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Tristan would have gotten up from his knee, and I don't know what color the light you cast is, but you would have seen on his face, he looks kind of blue. Uh, but like he's clearly dealing like in his head nervous, but he is very dutifully following Jonathan. Like he's visibly overcoming whatever fear he has and walking
Mhm.
towards Jonathan. But it would be easy for your character to dive in front of him if you
No, I think he would notice you doing your ragged box breathing again, and
wanted.
he would give you a gentle reminder on the proper way to do it before he lets you go in.
I hate rats.
Mhm.
Jonathan's gonna crawl back a little,
Oh,
and he's gonna say, "The smell in here is not my fart. Something is wrong."
well, maybe if we get to it, we'll be able to stomp it out or cover it up somehow. Oh, also, Ariel, have we seen any sign of a survivor from River's party?
Also, during the recap, I forgot to correct you.
Okay.
River is the mage from the Amethyst Academy. The
Oh.
ranger that you met is Rain.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other water one.
Two,
Okay.
yeah, two
Mhm.
different types of water things. But no, you neither hear or
Okay.
see any traces of any humanoids. You just see traces of monstrosities, rattling. I was reading Veldra's Pass Without a Trace. It's an
Mhm.
aura now. So
Oh,
if
okay.
Veldra's is within 30 feet of any of you, you roll stealth with a plus 10 flat bonus.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then Jonathan would have gone first. I don't think, based on what Chad has done, Veldra would have jumped in after Jonathan.
No.
So,
I just
uh,
need to be within 30 feet of him and everyone
yeah.
else.
And I think, and
Uh,
then Dylan will take up the back, kind of
Okay.
as like the postcard.
Cool.
okay. Jonathan's gonna say, "I hear lots of creepy, crawly stuff in there. Let's be quiet." And crawls, continues to crawl, but not like a raging baby. Now like more
Okay.
like a turtle.
A raging turtle.
Turtle. Okay. Jonathan, let me stop you right there. You can go ahead and make a perception check. And just you, because you are the one going ahead.
Yep.
Where is my soundtrack?
I am seeing just turtle blood.
Oh, yeah. Your perception betrays you. Doesn't anyone have guidance, something like that? Besides Veldra, because I think guidance is concentration, so would
I think
have to
it's only
break.
Beldra.
You would have to break concentration. Not mistaken.
Yeah. I do not have access to it.
Okay, so with a 9, Jonathan, you perceive nothing.
Uh, Looks like it's all clear ahead.
I'm behind you, Jonathan. Just be careful.
Okay. One more time, one more thing. Jonathan, go ahead and make for us a dexterity saving throw. Nice.
Not
Okay.
bad.
What you failed to perceive is that the the ending, the last part of the tunnel is made slippery. Either some sort of oil, or maybe just water, or maybe something that the rats themselves produce is covering the dirt, and makes it extremely slippery. But with that dexterity, you manage to not fall, not lose control and fall ahead. Um, yeah. Now you can see that there is something. There is something uh, covering up right in front of you.
And I'm gonna say to everyone else, I'm gonna say, watch out for this diarrhea on the floor.
These ratlings are disgusting.
Okay, so there's something. Is it like cloth?
As far as you can tell, there is a large piece of cloth and some stones, some rocks, holding it together on the sides, like here and here.
What would Jonathan do? Jonathan is going to. Am I still crawling here? Does it look like the cavern opens up? Like
Yeah,
where I could stand up?
you can stand up on the edge here.
Okay. Um, what is this weird cloth on the floor? Tristan, should we try to lift it up? I'm tempted to hack through it.
My concern is more what's underneath it. And I'll pick up a rock and toss it onto just right here
Okay.
to see if it hits the ground or if it kind of buoys underneath and
It just to,
bends.
it depends on the size of the rock, because if it's just a tiny rock, it because it's there are larger rocks holding it
Yeah.
in place.
I think it was probably a rock about this big, and I was more looking to see if it would land on another rock and make a sound, or if it would just land on kind of a hammock.
It yeah, okay. It make a strength check.
Oh, it's not going to be good. So I will do. That feels correct.
Yeah. It does the hammock. It There is no flat ground underneath it. It bounces, and when you do, it don't make too much noise because of the pass without trace. But it at the same time, when you do, you hear a lot of squeaking coming from underneath the cloth.
Oh. What is that?
Jonathan
Their
looks at
bedroom?
Tristan, eyes his axe, and says, I'm about to go with my gut instinct unless you stop me.
And I grab you like, what's your gut instinct?
I told you to hack through this cloth.
I. Hmm. I I suppose just don't be careful. I think you would fall through.
Don't be careful.
Um, okay. Jonathan is going to be like, he's not that smart. He's raging. He's going to take this huge rock that's at the edge and he's going to try to violently throw it down into the center of the cloth.
Okay, strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah. Now you're no longer in rage, right? Because it ends if you spend like a minute or less without
It's
hitting something.
it's 10 minutes now.
It
I don't know
lasts
if
for
we've been
Yeah,
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think
I
I'm.
don't know if we've
Yeah,
been
I
doing
think
it for
I'm
10 minutes.
still raging, but
Let me check
10
you.
minutes.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. The new rules are duration. The rage lasts until the end of your next turn, and it ends early if you don't have the armor or have the incapacitated condition.
Oops, I'm sorry. I accidentally just
Yeah.
used all my rages by trying to read it. So.
No worries, no worries. Where was I reading? If your rage is still active on your next turn, you can stand the rage for another round by doing one of the following: make an attack roll, force an enemy to make a saving throw, take a bonus action to extend your rage. Each time the rage is extended, it lasts until the end of your next turn. Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, okay. So, do you want to be still raging?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make one with advantage then.
Strength check.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, your what is it that you are throwing again?
I am throwing. This rock.
Perfect.
Can I ping? Can you
If
see
you
my
hold
ping?
it, I think it pings. I didn't see.
There we
I
go.
saw.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
something new.
You throw it onto the cloth, and it rips in half, and it loses all the properties of
Oh shit.
of the cloth that it was being useful for. You see a hole on the ground and spikes down there waiting for someone accidentally to fall into the pit. You alert, with that sound, you alert a couple of giant rats who are nearby, and now they know they know better than to fall on the ground. Now they are just waiting on the edge for you uh to come up so they can take a bite at you. These are normal rats. These aren't rat things, but they are giant.
Oh, awesome.
And down there, the squeaking that you were hearing underneath the cloth, it's a swarm of rats. Do you see the pattern already?
How far
Good
down
call,
to get into
Jonathan.
that hole?
Sorry, what?
How far down to get into this hole? With
Uh,
the
it,
swarm of rats.
it's 10 feet deep.
Is this area narrow enough for us to sneak around the south of the
Mm-hmm.
spike pit?
Yes. I would say in normal conditions you could go without any check, but because there are giant rats waiting for you, you cannot take 10. You have to make athletics or acrobatics if you want to be quick enough, because the things will try to bite you when you get to the other side.
Okay. Tristan will pull out his crossbow and says, "Jonathan, I've got you covered. But be careful. Don't fall in the pit.
I shouldn't jump down there?
Also
Okay.
catch me if I fall into the pit."
Okay, so Jonathan is going to try to make his way toward this rat
Okay.
on the outside of the pit.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics, DC 10. Just a formality. I made you waste another nat 20. Is some useless
I want
shit.
to say that, like, he walks over there once again, like Simone Biles on the on the balance beam at the Olympics.
Okay. You can place yourself on the other side, and as you do it, we will all roll for initiative and start initiative count.
Oh, that's the wrong.
Hell yeah. You all remember how to roll initiative?
Oh, well, I have to remember that person.
Do we have to do it? I can do it for. Oh, well, someone did Veltron.
I will use my alert feature to make Jonathan go first.
Nice.
So if you can swap.
Yeah. So a 19 and a 12.
Yep.
12 here. 19 here. Okay. Encounter starts. Jonathan, what do you do?
You know what I do. I'm running up to this giant rat, and I'm going to raise my axe above my head, and where's that great axe? There it is. And I'm trying to chop its head off.
He's just a little guy. Look at him.
Well played. Well played.
Horrifying.
Unfortunately, 11 fails. But if you want, you can still go reckless.
So I haven't done reckless before. Does that mean roll again?
Yeah, just
and then I have disadvantage on my
to be hit.
So everyone has advantage to hit you,
Yeah.
but you have advantage in all of your attacks.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
You can.
I'm gonna try again.
You can just click.
I'm going reckless.
Next to the 11 on the chat, there is an arrow pointing up. Just click it. 9. Okay, now it hits for 6 damage. That's your rage damage applied as well. And if you want, let me see if the beast survives. Yeah, it survives. So if you want to use your, for the first time, your, I forgot the name, your barbarian's might. Hell yeah.
My there goes my one. I rolled a 1d8 for my contaminated fury.
Okay. Jonathan, you're still within 30 feet. The question is, do you want to attack a creature while in rage, while attacking recklessly? Do you want that to be silent, as much as you can do to not call the attention, or are you completely whatever? How is your... If you want to be quiet, I will have you roll stealth, even though it's not your... you don't have any other actions, just because of the pass without trace.
Sure. I'll try to silently behead this rat. We'll see if it works.
Perfect. Okay, so that's a 17 in total. Let's see
Oh,
what my
wow.
perception says. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Okay, next round something might happen. I don't know why.
Jonathan, what does it look like when you use your necrotic
I
fury?
just rolled an extra one. Oh, what does it look like?
Yeah, like what does Tristan see?
Okay, let's see. I guess you see me try to swing. Let's see, let me read this. Just says due to chronic damage. Well, okay, so you see me swing my axe. I get it, and then you see just the head, the head of the rat kind of shriveling.
That's pretty dark.
The collection of heads taken from the enemies. But yeah, now it's Veldra's turn. Who wants to play Veldra?
Not me.
Oh man, what does Veltra have? Okay, we have to
Wanna take
harness
it?
our inner Chad. Sure. I don't know. I'm not going to do a good job at this, but we were going to do what we do. So I think Veldra's pretty pinned in behind Tristan. How many spell slots does Veldra have?
She used a second, but she still has 4 first and 1 second.
Okay, I
And then
think
she had for cantrips. She
yeah,
has
that's
True
what I'm
Strike
looking at.
and Toll the Dead.
a
Word
good
of
one.
Radiance, but I don't know what that does.
Oh, they're there.
The best play here, I believe, is still the dead.
Oh, Toll the Dead isn't just for undead?
No.
Mm-mm.
Anything.
Okay. Does she need line of sight for that? It's 60 feet. I don't know what. Can she see this guy? Right there? I think so. So I think she's going to kind of over Tristan's shoulder say, Tristan, duck. And then Toll the Dead. I think I've actually got a target. That guy first for Veldra.
Yep.
Toll the Dead. And then it's a save DT12 damage, I think. D12 damage.
No, it's a D8 now. It's a D12 once
it's a
the
D8.
creature
Okay, I
has
picked the
taken
wrong
any
one.
damage. Let me just roll the
Oh.
wisdom and then you reroll the damage
Yeah,
if
and
I
then I'll
take
just
it.
re-roll the damage.
Yeah. Take damage.
Okay. So it's a D8 instead of the
Mm-hmm.
whatever I rolled before. So we'll just do this guy.
Nice. Okay, the creature still lives, but near death.
And I have no idea. I think there probably aren't many other good bonus actions. So I think that's Veldra's turn.
Yeah, I would also say that Veldra cannot move because, as I said,
She's
again,
Tristan.
you are in narrow space. There's no way for you to move on the same square. So the giant rat, although it's probably a contaminated creature, it still behaves mostly like a natural beast. So seeing that it's even though it's hungry, even though it wants to attack Jonathan, it's too hurt and too wounded. It will just dash away because it will try to preserve its own life instead of fighting to the death like I don't know, like creatures normally do in the end. But yeah, there's a wounded rat running that direction. I wonder if any ratlings will see that and think, huh.
Tristan will try to move up here against the wall to give the rest of my party mates room to get to the side.
Mhm.
and I will drop to one knee and will take out my crossbow will start glowing as I get ready to cast True Strike, as I'll hold my action to shoot at something that threatens Jonathan.
Perfect. I will just have you roll a dex saving throw because again it's
Perfect.
slippery and muddy, and you are going to
Got
stay
some
there.
vomit. Mm. Help saving throws. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Jonathan!
Yeah, Tristan, I'm sorry. You fell down into the spikes because
Okay.
of the slipperiness. So,
That might change what I do then.
yeah, you still have your turn. I'll not. I'll say
Yeah.
that you don't expend your action
How much damage do I take from the spikes?
from the spikes. Oh, max damage.
Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Never underestimate the traps. Now the swarm of rats looks at you with juiciness in their eyes and minds. Okay, it is still your turn. You still have. You only moved 10 on your own volition, and an additional 10 because you slipped. So I'll say that those additional 10 only costs you 5 feet of move.
Okay. I'm stuck in a hole, and I hate rats. So I am going to freak out, and as you see, like my heart, like all of my veins start glowing really purple, and the spikes around me on the ground also start growing purple, and some of them start lifting up in the air and spinning around, forming a tornado. And I am going to start Cloud of Daggers.
Ooh. Oh, I love that spell.
I'm just going to put it right in front of me, kind of in this.
I think you can. You can. I don't know if you're placing the thing. It's showing up.
Yeah,
here?
I'm trying to place it right now. I am. Yeah, I'm going to place it here, but I'm going to say I'm going to use the remainder of my 5 feet of movement to. I'm backing up 5 feet as this all happens in front of me.
Okay, but you will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Yeah, I'm freaking out. I'm making bad decisions.
Okay. And then I'll see about the damage that I take. Oh yeah.
Sure, I'll take that 4. I won't blow all of my resources in turn.
Okay, now Cloud of Daggers. Conjure spinny daggers. Another point.
Yep, so they take 44 slashing damage.
A creature takes this damage only once per turn.
Yep.
So there's no save. You see. Is that right? It used to have a save,
Yeah,
right? On 2014.
I feel like it used to have a save, but 44 slashing damage, and it's only if it ends its turn.
Or if the thing enters its turn.
Yeah. Then yeah, so when I cast it,
Each creature in the area takes 44 slashing damage. Creature also takes this damage if enters the cube or ends its turn, or if the cube moves into its space. I'll consider that since it showed up, it technically moved into its space. So it
it's,
would.
yeah, so 14 damage on the cast is what I.
Yeah. I concur. So yeah, 14 points of damage. Do you know how many hit points the thing? What? Oh no! Why though? Why? Okay, I was about to tell you that the thing would die with just the damage of your spell, but it has come to my attention that a swarm of rats is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah.
So it takes half of the damage of your cloud of death.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Tristan? You do not have an action to try to climb it, and
Nope.
it.
No, my action was freaking out and causing a bunch of spikes to vortex.
Yeah,
That's my turn.
perfect. Dalen, what about you, my friend?
So presumably, the space is too tight for Thalen to get around Veldra,
I would say that.
or is it like half movement to shimmy by?
Yeah, the map shows us otherwise, right? It has some space. Yeah, okay. It will cost as difficult terrain.
Okay, so we'll count this as 10, 20, and then 30 to get by.
No,
And then
here is 25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think I've got 40 total. So he's going to keep moving forward, trying to gingerly step over this viscous fluid on the ground at 30. And then, yeah, I think he's going to try to make it up to Jonathan because he can't do much for Tristan here. So he's going to risk it. So there's one. And then he's going to try to move to this spot.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics, and I
Not
will
really working, but
consider it the same as the saving throw to not slip down the trap.
okay. I'm just trying to make sure. Definitely acrobatics.
Hell yeah! Another one falls in the pit. Do you have anything to add?
I can't remember if I used my inspiration for the day.
Did we get a DM inspiration? Because if so,
you have a DM inspiration.
I think you technically got that one, Eric.
Well, then I think you should use it right now.
It's for the party, yeah.
Oh, it's for the party. Oh, okay. Then I will then re-roll my acrobatics. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that works.
You said it's a re-roll, right?
The DM inspiration is a D10 that you add.
Oh,
but
okay. I'll do that. That's fine. I'm mixing up all the inspirations.
Yeah.
So this is off the 10.
But if you think you'll still have the heroic inspiration, oh yeah, never mind.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll do the DM one. I'm just mixing up the different inspirations.
Yeah, because if you fall in, then Tristan will have to drop concentration on this.
Yeah.
Spell.
Yep.
Or
otherwise, you will take 14.
Yeah.
14 plus the fall damage, the fall and the spikes damage.
Yeah. So I think that gets him to there, because the total 40 with the limited motion, and then I think he does have some daggers on him, and so he sees these ratlings down there, and he's gonna take a throw at them. Nope.
Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way of the tiny rats.
It was just a dagger.
Yeah, you throw. It's a spear, right? You throw the spear, and it hits one of the daggers flying on the vortex, and the spear almost hits you back. You have to duck, and it pierces the wall behind.
And I think that's everything for this turn.
Okay, you were the last one this round. So, new round, new enemies. You can hear the voice of a rattling, squeaky voice saying, "Ah, more humans have come to the feast. Too bad they don't know they'll be the main dish." And they roll their initiative. Oh, nice! I show up and I can do my attack. Let me see if I have. I think I have hide as a bonus action. Nice. So I'll hide behind the wall here. Jonathan, what is your passive perception? I don't think it's higher than 17, but
I don't think so either, but I'll look.
yeah.
Oop. I can't even open my character sheet. I'm sure it's not higher than
Okay.
17.
So let me. Where is my character sheet again? Yeah, I will attack you with advantage because of that. Oh boy. Nice. Okay, yeah. Jonathan, I rolled 2 ones on my regular physical damage. So that's 4 piercing, which you take 2. But then I roll pretty well on the poison that the rattling uses on its weapon. So that's a 15 plus 2, 17 points of damage.
Did he shoot something at me or is he next to me?
No, it's a hand crossbow with a poisoned bolt. This guy right here.
Ouch.
Good thing that was on you. If anyone else took that.
Yeah. That would one-shot me.
That's his turn. Now it's yours, John. The rattlings are coming from this end.
Okay. I have 30 feet.
I believe so.
I can't get over there. Could I get...
You can't because of...
Oh, because I'm dumb.
No, I thought the game wasn't letting you get there.
Oh, it's telling me it's 35 feet to get there. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't know why it's counting an extra bit of movement here. On mine is 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running up to this guy and I'm gonna say, your breath stinks. And I'm gonna do the Jonathan thing if I can open my character sheet. Why is it pinging instead of... It doesn't matter even if I'm on like the most powerful computer.
You have the
Okay.
select token tool selected?
Yeah. It's just pinging. Hang on.
If it is...
There we
Yeah.
go. I got it.
Oh no. Yeah, you can attack reckless if you want.
Yeah, going for it.
Okay, at 13 hits. 17 damage.
So much damage.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do my extra 1d8 as well.
Please do.
25.
Nice. That's a gigantinormous amount of damage. But the guy survives. And you can already see that he has company.
I'm gonna yell back and I'm gonna say, 3 amigos, and they're not amigos.
So it's Veldra. Oh no, there's a rat.
That's the rat. Now, he says, "Excuse me, big sir. Could you kindly go ahead and die?" And he will try to bite you. I moved because of the pack tactics, but I already had advantage because you did the barbarian rage thing. Guess he will stay here for now. 1 point of damage on Jonathan. And yeah, Veldra's turn.
Okay. I believe Veldra would be a little bit more timid and kind of step up to scope out the scene. What can Veldra do? Man, guiding bolt. I think seeing oh wait, no. Tristan is also kind of in dire straits. I think seeing Tristan who's strike versus Toll the Dead. Don't really know much about either of these. I think we're gonna do Toll the Dead just to keep things simple on these rats down in the pit. Ugh.
Now it's the if it is this one, it's the D12 now. If it is this one,
it was the ones down in the pit.
Yeah, the D12.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I succeeded on the save, so it's 0 damage.
Okay.
Very wise rats.
I know, that would have been awesome though. Tristan would have appreciated it.
And I think that's, I don't know what bonus action she has. Yeah, I think
Not
we'll keep things simple and so I think that's it. I don't think she's gonna try to venture past the pit or the slimy goop on the ground at this point in time.
Either Veldra is very support
Protective.
type of character, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has Sanctuary, which is, I think it's a good spell, but you have to cast it on someone that will not attack. It's kind of situational. I would say change the concentration to Blast. And
what's her concentration on right now?
Pass Without Trace, which is doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, you have to wait for the next turn.
Okay, gotcha.
And then after that, keep doing Toll the Dead. I think it's the best cantrip. And when you have to hit big, use Guiding Bolt, which is a very good spell to do damage. Okay. Next, Rattling. Again with advantage because of pack tactics and all that good shit. But this one is smart. This one will throw a rock at the Goliath in front of him. Oh yeah. 3 points of damage on the Barbarian. Okay, so the Swarm of Rats. When do they take another instance of damage, Tristan? Is it now?
The end of their turn, unfortunately. I think they swatched it from the beginning of their turn to the end of their turn.
Each creature in the area takes 44. A creature also takes if it enters or ends its turn there. Yeah.
But it's already in.
Yeah, it doesn't enter. Yeah. bitey. Okay, I think now my damage is half.
That's good.
Because I lost most of my effects. Oh!
And I can't even.
Shield. Don't you have silver barbs? Or Veldra, maybe?
Oh, I have silvery barbs.
Oh, okay.
Thalen will cast his only spell. Give me a second. Oh, where's silvery barbs? I think it's this one.
Hell yeah. Okay, re-rolling my to attack.
Oof.
Nice.
What does it look like? How does it drop them?
It's very reactionary. Thalen doesn't always know what he's doing, so you see him kind of glance and see, and he just kind of does this like rolling hand motion that kind of disturbs the area around the little swarm of rats that kind of like throws them off in their attack.
Disturbing the peace. Okay. Tristan, what do you do?
And I
Oh,
think
no.
I get to.
Oh,
I
sorry.
will choose. Do I have to? I think I'll choose Jonathan to have. Oh wait, no. Does it go for Tristan? I guess you have advantage on your next attack. Or do I get to choose an arbitrary
No,
character?
you can choose someone you want to have advantage.
Oh, I think I'll choose Jonathan then. Jonathan, you get advantage on your next.
Okay, it's good so that Jonathan doesn't need to reckless and attack some. He'll be with advantage. Tristan, what is the next instance of damage of the Cloud of Daggers? Do you reroll or is it always the 14?
I think rolling dice is fun, so
Yeah.
I can just keep rerolling. It's not letting. I think I have to go up to the actual first instance of reroll. I'm just gonna do 44.
And I'll take half of.
Yeah. 9.
Why is it -2? It shouldn't be, right?
No, I don't know why it's minus.
Yeah. I take 5 points of damage. And I'm still alive.
Still alive.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to do that attack of opportunity if you don't disengage or teleport away.
Yeah, I don't have a teleport, unfortunately. Nor do I have a bonus action because I really want to get out of this stupid hole.
Okay, I'll say that you can climb it just with your movement. It will cost you half your movement to go from that step to the next square. But again, if you don't disengage, you take an attack of opportunity.
All right, well, I am going to use my bonus action to turn into a glow, like the delirium gets even more glowing and purple, and I'll do my innate sorcery or bonus action. And then that will give me advantage on this next attack roll, which will then be negated to a straight roll for Sorcerer's Burst. Nice. So in that case, I pull back and just it seems like the mist of delirium that's around us all just comes close to me and then just starts glowing and kind of flowing like as if I went Super Saiyan if I was going to invade someone else's IP.
Nice.
And then I put both hands forward and I just shoot forward the purple lightning to kill them. And then, as cool as that might have looked, I like awkwardly turn around, try to scramble with the rest of my movement out of this hole. But yeah, I'll go to here, and that will be my turn. As I'll
Nice.
kind of go into the shadow. Of course, I'm glowing purpley, whatever, but that'll be my turn.
Nice. You don't have an action. Yeah, the cloud of daggers. You can move it
Yeah,
as
I'll
an
have to move
action.
it next round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just check it. Alan, what about you, my friend?
I think Phelan sees those rat swarms dead. He's gonna run up to help Jonathan. To this guy right here, and he's gonna do a series of blows. Look at this guy. I'm gonna do the first attack.
Okay. On the
And
small rattling, right?
yes, yep.
5 damage is enough to kill the
Oh.
guy.
And then I think I used all of my movement to get there. So I think that's all I can do at that point. Yep, so that's Balin's turn.
Nice. Okay, again, new round, new me. The giant rat that ran away, hurt, to the north side of the map, alerted
Oh, no.
even more creatures. Yeah, I'm doing great with these initiatives. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but yeah, this gutter snipe. You do have advantage on Jonathan because of Jonathan's
Reckless.
reckless. Thank you. I was reading my stuff and I forgot the name.
Oh.
I thought it was another 20. This guy do so much damage. It's ridiculous. Okay. So the 7 piercing damage, you only take 3, but the 8 poison damage, you take full, so that's an 11 total. And again, he is the gutter snipe, the larger rat, has a cunning action. He can disengage as a bonus one, so he will disengage and run away. You aren't worth the hassle. So Tristan, would you look at that? There's one of those guys in here too.
Yep.
So what is your passive perception?
It's like 12. I'll check to make sure I know exactly what it is. It is 12.
Yeah. So technically he is hiding, right? Because he beat the DC of your for his check. Does a 16 hit you?
It does, but I will use my I'll use my reaction and cast shield.
Nice.
And hope that helps the rest of the round. Cast spell.
Let's hope. Tristan Field. Okay, this guy will walk for 25 feet. And he will try to bite you. He doesn't have anything to add. Oh no! Okay. This guy will go right here. Let me see the range for the sling. Where is the sling? 30 feet, exactly. Okay, so now because of pack tactics, this one is with advantage on you, Tristan. Nice.
Oh, there's a rat next to me?
No, the one that's throwing a rock at you with his sling.
Oh, okay.
Okay, exactly
I-
6 points of damage.
That will drop me.
You all see Tristan getting hit in the head by a rock and falling down to the ground. Jonathan, there is a dead rat right next to you. Let me just take him out of the scene to not litter it up. There's a live rattling here. There is a near-death one that ran away, and on the other side there are 3 very, very alive rats who just knocked down Tristan.
Okay, I can't see Tristan from where I am. Is that
He's right after the shadow, right next to,
okay?
Yeah.
to the hole.
Do I have anything that I could help Tristan with? Like a potion, or did we already use our potion?
I don't know, do you guys have?
Veldra.
Veldra has the
yeah.
potion?
spells.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Veldra
she
has
has-
spells. Yeah, she has a healing word.
And she has her channel divinity, and she has spell scrolls.
Ugh.
Okay. I went 25 feet. Why is it being so picky? I'm gonna go 30 feet. Okay. Can I have hand axes, like a bunch of them. Can I throw a hand axe?
Of course you can.
Okay. Okay, so I'm running up there. I'm gonna target this guy. And I'm gonna throw the hand axe at him.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do my 1d8 of necrotic damage.
You don't need to, because that guy dies with just the 8 points of damage.
Okay. And I'm gonna yell to Veldra, do something, useless one.
Poor guy. So
Veldra does not have. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was going to say, is it healing word that you were about to say?
Yeah, but Veldra doesn't. Does Veldra probably needs line of sight minimally, right? For that,
You're correct. Yeah.
which would mean Veldra needs to start to venture past.
Yeah. It's
here, at
again,
least.
it's a acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Oh, his sheet is different. Acrobatics or athletics? Acrobatics it is.
Nice. Okay, Veldra can move to the safe
so,
part of the map.
And there. And is going to cast Healing Word on Tristan. What's the distance on that? 60 feet. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think Veldra has healing word prepared.
Oh,
she has her
I've just
channel
been.
divinity.
Yeah, she has cure wounds, and then not on the spellbook but on features.
Okay, I've been looking at only the stuff that shows up in the pre-prepared blocks he has under features.
Another creature gets within 30 feet of you. Roll 1d8 and add your wisdom. You either restore hit points or it deals damage. The 1d8.
Which feature is that?
The Divine Spark. Heal.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
new in 2020.
Heal. Did that do anything? There it went.
Cool.
Yeah, well, 11 damage. 11 hit points, actually. Very nice. Okay, Tristan. I will consider that... yeah, it's not gonna even matter because... your turn is right next to it. Okay. It is still Valdra's turn. Anything else? That was an action, right?
Yeah, I don't think Veldra would move any more than that, and I don't know enough about Veldra's character to do any more, so I think we'll call it there.
Yeah. So for the next round is the Ratling's turn, and he throws something on you, Dalen. He throws a flask that falls on the ground. It's Alchemist Fire. Target one creature or object. The target must make a dexterity saving throw or take fire damage and start burning. That's on you, Taylor. Sorry, I targeted on Jonathan again.
Yeah.
Okay, 12, just what you needed. So it doesn't do nothing if you succeed. Oh yeah. So it will just start running away. Wait for me! Tristan, you wake up, your wounds are healed, but you are still prone.
Yep. I'll go, oh, I hate. And I'll see Jonathan above me and I'll feel a little more comfortable. And I'll say, I hate rats. And I'll sit up and I will shoot at the small ratling with True Strike.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's a bad day
Yeah.
for Tristan.
You do hit. You deal 4 points of damage, but that's not enough to kill the guy.
Okay. And then I will use half my movement to stand up. And then I will move the other half to stand behind Jonathan.
Okay. Dalen, it's your turn. You see that your friends are back on their feet.
And I only see the one ratling there.
There's
The
more.
one that had attacked me ran away, you said?
Yeah. The two of them have run away this direction.
I think Thalen is going to then just kind of, I think, back up to where Veldra is and hold an action. Oh, not quite that close. Sorry. Sorry, right here, and hold an action, and if anything comes up close, he'll attack.
Perfect. So you hold your action. New round. Let's see. Now there are 10 more Ratlings. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. So I'll consider that the ones that that you let escape, they are off the fight for now. But this one still wants fight. So this one we'll try to stealth as a bonus action. Yep, 19. He attacks Jonathan with advantage with his hand crossbow. Actually, it's just a hand crossbow. How does the range work? It's 30 feet. Yeah, okay, you're 5 feet after him. Yeah, so it's advantage and disadvantage at the same time. I'll reroll just one attack this time. I thought it was a light crossbow instead of a hand one. Yeah, fails. This guy, he is closer to the heart. He attacks Jonathan with his rock. And as a bonus one, you can see him go into his pocket and drinking right in front of you. Hell yeah, back to full. And he then goes back. Jonathan, the feeling you have is that these creatures are retreating back. They didn't like that they lose some of their friends, maybe even relatives, and they are going back probably to alert the rest of the colony. What do you do?
What's the range on this hand axe? It says 20/60 feet.
Yeah. If it's within 20 feet, you roll normal. If it's between 20 and 60, you roll with disadvantage because it's on the edge of where the thing hits. And after 60 feet, you cannot possibly hit. There's no way you can roll to hit.
No.
That's what I just did with my hand crossbow. I was calculating because it's 30, 60 or 30 something. And I was 35 from you, so I would have disadvantage, but I had the stealth, so one negated the other and I attacked normal.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm not wanting to walk into range of this guy's hand crossbow because I'm near death. So I'm going to say, Tristan, what are we even doing here? And then I'm going to throw my hand axe at that guy.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
You can use your reckless to negate the disadvantage and just roll normal.
I will do that.
Okay, it hits. Okay, for 11, and you can still apply your d8. Nice. The rattling is bloodied. So you're not moving, Jonathan? You're staying there?
That's right.
Veldra, the next one to go.
So I think seeing Jonathan severely injured, I think Jonathan is, or Veldra's gonna cast the same, or do the same feature, the Divine Spark.
Veldra can't no more because
Can only do it once.
No, it's twice. But when we started the session, she already had one of the uses expanded, so now it's at 0. It's a channel divinity.
Oh, it's channel. Oh, yeah. What's the? Is that different than Divine Spark? Oh, channel. Does Divine Spark fall under channel divinity?
Yeah, I believe so, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the primary, and then the only other healing spell she has is she doesn't have prepared.
She has
Uh,
spell scrolls for. I don't know.
And
if they're
that is under
in his
inventory. Are they
But he didn't.
predefined to
Oh.
do something? I see a spell scroll level 1.
Yeah.
So it's just a generic level 1 spell? Or it's...
It should be. It should state which spell it casts.
Oh, okay. Well, he
Let's
might
see.
know.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah. Then...
Should we ask Chad, see if he if he can
So-
listen?
I know Chad's plan was to use his other channel divinity to pop up his shadow thing, and then use that to cast Cure Wounds as a touch spell. So
the
that's
other thing...
The duplicity.
Yeah, I don't remember how long that thing lasted.
It lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that had already passed then.
Yeah.
So I minimally, I guess. How do you do the multi? Yeah, he's definitely not going to be able to make it. 15, and then another. There's 30. And from there, he should be able to see this guy here. I think Guiding Bolt's a pretty far
Yeah.
distance spell, right?
Guiding Bolt is
Yeah,
120.
120. So I think seeing this guy all the way over here, I think that's...
And
Yeah,
he's not
that's
even
definitely-
hidden because he already attacked after hiding, so he revealed it.
So Guiding Bolt, cast spell, level 1. That's a lot of dice.
Hell yeah. For 13 damage, it's enough to end that guy's whole career. Does anyone want to describe the final attack?
Have we heard Chad describe Guiding Bolt before? I don't think we have.
He cast it in the initial ambush, but I don't think he described it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any good embellishments if anyone does.
She points her finger and a shooting star just erupts from her hand, having a trail of white sparks that flies between Tristan and Jonathan, soaring through the air, seeming to curve at the last. It was going to miss, and then it curved at the last minute and just hit the guy in the center of the chest, knocking him back in a spray of sparks.
Perfect. And that is all for Veldris, I believe, since her move and her action. Tristan, is there anything else you want to do?
I will say, reply to Jonathan, I think we're dying, and seeing how hurt he is, he'll step forward. And I'll hold my action. Actually, no, I'll just take the dodge action. That'll be my turn.
Dalen, is there anything you want to do?
Dalen can't see anything, so I think he is also going to kind of regroup up by Veldra and I think take the dodge action as well.
Okay. As I said, the ratlings were retreat. The last time you perceived their intention was to retreat. So they already dashed their actions and bonus actions, so they're too far away that you can follow them right now. And it has passed 30 seconds, then a whole minute. You are all dodging with your backs to one another, waiting and listening until you hear no sound, rattling steps or squeaking noise. It seems that you are alone, and you may all act outside of initiative 4.
I think seeing Jonathan injured, Velger is going to come up and cast a Cure Wounds. There's so many buttons. Here it is. Nope. Okay, I don't know how to do this, I guess. There it is.
Nice! That's a level 1 cure wounds? What the hell?
Did they improve Cure Wounds in
They
They
did.
did.
the 2024? Okay.
Yeah. And healing
Trademark
word.
was very excited.
Okay, sorry for calling you useless.
Yeah, that's a ton of healing. Well, now what do we do?
Yeah.
We didn't
Feels like
find
that's
what
not
we were
the last
looking
we've
for.
seen of them.
Sure, they'll be back.
I see another rat. I'll claw their eyes out myself.
But do we seek them out, or do we allow them to seek us?
Well, at least we should prevent them from attacking on both sides in the future. In that case, I think seeking them out may be the better option.
Okay,
And
so
maybe-
we're after a big rock, right?
Yeah. For the university. We're also potentially saving Rain's comrades, who were the cloaked, the former king's people,
Oh, the Hooded Lanterns.
the hooded lanterns.
Did we see them all dead already up
We saw
above the hole?
3 bodies.
We thought 3 bodies. Okay.
Yeah, but there, Rain said there were 8 in her party.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if we should go on to try to rescue someone, or should we prioritize rescuing ourselves?
We do look a little worse for the wear. But we did also come all of this way.
Jonathan, how are you feeling now that you're patched up a touch?
I feel better, but these rats are much more powerful than normal rats.
They
Maybe
are-
if Thalen leads the way this time.
They're also better prepared. Let's check their bodies, remembering that I believe one of them had a potion. Maybe some of the others have potions on,
Oh,
and we'll
that's
go
a very good point.
to the corpses and
Yeah.
leaf through their disgusting rat bodies.
I had some of them with special loot, but both of them survived. The one with the alchemist fire and the one with the potion of healing, they had more of those, and they were two of the ones that got away. But yeah, so the two ratlings. I'll just tell you what they have, and you tell me if you want it or not. Okay. But it's very basic. The two ratlings only have slings, like leathery slings that they use to throw rocks. The giant rat and the swarm of rats can both be used to find rations of food if needed. Not the most pleasant type. That's what the loot that they drop. Now the gutter snipe, the medium-sized ratling, the one that had all the poison and stuff. He wears a... Oh, he doesn't wear armor. Sorry, I thought he had leather, but he doesn't have any armor. He carries a short sword and a hand crossbow. Okay. He does carry a pack of thieves' tools with him, and he does have two instances, two types of flasks with what appears to be poison. So who wants any of that?
I'll hold out the flasks. Poison.
I think that Thalen will take one, having seen one already used to attack him. He at least kind of knows what it is. So Thalen will take one.
Okay. Does anyone, even Veldra, have proficiency with Poisoner's Kit?
I don't. Thalen does not. Let me check. Don't think so.
Proficiency with what?
Poisoner's Kit.
No, does not look like it.
Okay. Follow-up question. If anyone wants to identify, it can roll. I would say maybe history or arcana. I don't know, not very much decided on that. But I would say survival might be a good one to identify the different flasks.
Okay.
Perhaps the former student might know. Just not say gesturing
Yes.
with Veldra.
Yes, we're getting there. Skills. We said survival.
Okay. Veldra can tell for all of you what the poisons do. So the first one is called Assassin's Blood. A creature has to make a DC 10 Constitution, a very easy saving throw to do. But if it fails, it takes 1d12 poison damage and has a poison condition for 24 hours. So the poison condition, the creature will have disadvantage on anything it does. It's very good. But the other one is even better and even more pricey, let's say. The Veldra tells you, explains to you that somehow the rattlings probably make sense since they burrow underground, but somehow the rattlings came to have mucus from a carrion crawler, which is known to be able to paralyze the enemy. So you must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution, or you have the poison condition, the same as before, disadvantage on stuff, but this time for 1 minute. The assassin's blood gave poison for 24 hours. This one is for 1 minute, and while it is poisoned this way, it's also paralyzed. The creature repeats the save at the end of each of its turns and ends the effect on a success. Again, who wants to have it?
Thalen will take the first one. The poison one.
I don't do poison.
Jonathan, would you like the other?
I guess I'll carry it around for a while. Maybe I can sell it somewhere.
Oh yeah, they both are good to sell as well. The short sword, the hand crossbow, or the pack of thieves' tools. Will anyone pick that up?
I don't think Thalen or Veldra will.
A hand crossbow can be sold for 75 gold, and the thieves' tools for 25.
Sure, I'll pick up the other hand crossbow, and I'll pick up them both and just carry with them.
Okay.
I already have one hand crossbow, so now I can, if that breaks.
I will definitely collect the axes I threw.
Oh yeah, they're. I don't know if you removed from your character sheet, but they're all there.
I think collected. Thalen will kind of slink up to this corner and peer around, just to kind of get a sense of what's up this way. And he'll kind of turn around. Do we keep going, or do we cut our losses and head back? I'm feeling fine, but I know this past bout was a little bit harder on some of us.
Like I said, if you lead the way, I'll follow.
He's gonna eye Tristan, and without any other response, he'll kind of continue to move forward as stealthily as he can.
To help if someone falls, perhaps if we go into the city or back into the town, we can prepare better for next time. I wish I was like Veldra, could help you.
Yeah. I don't know if Veldra is much of her personality, but if not her, maybe the thought will appear in someone else's head, but you do know that if you decide to retreat, there is probably no chance at all saving the captured hooded lanterns while they still live. If they are still alive, that is, because you do not know that. But if you retreat and come back another day, then there is little to no hope. You can see that both the giant rat and the ratling all came through this way. You can see the trails of blood, you can see the footsteps. And now, Thalen, you're the one ahead of everyone else.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Nice. You can hear something. Even though they collectively decided to stay quiet after the rest of the colony was alerted, you can still hear a voice. It doesn't um, sound like it's speaking that much, like it's speaking that loud. It's kind of like talking to himself. Again, a squeaky voice, a very gnarly one. Even from afar, you believe it to belong to a rat. But as you are walking very slowly, very cautiously, you can hear him say, Yes, I know. But you know, it's hard for me to make friends with them, even though everything that we've been through. So that's why my nest is. Yeah, I know I should. You think that something so important is happening, and they wouldn't let me know? Maybe you're right. I'll take a look at that. Now, let me just wait a little bit more. And he keeps talking, but no one else answers. No other voice is heard but his.
I think Thalen will backtrack slightly and convey this, but doesn't seem to be concerned and will kind of progress on. I just want to make sure Veldra's character. I don't know how to see Veldra anymore.
Oh, there.
Thank you. So Galen will kind of keep slinking forward as stealthily as he can until he can hopefully get a view on whatever he heard make that sound.
Mm-hmm. It feels like it's echoing from here.
Okay.
This direction.
So he will try to peer around as best he can and take the lay of the land with hopefully being unseen.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Ugh.
Let me check my passive. Okay. You know what? Why don't you go and take a look for me? They don't seem to mind your presence as much as mine. And I will wait for you in here. It continues, doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence, your fail or success on your stealth that you do not know what it is. Oh, my webcam. Where is it?
I think Veldris, having been told we're coming up on something, is going to cast Bless on, I think, the three other people. And so that, Pass Without a Trace was already gone anyways. And so I think, so that everyone else, I don't actually know how Chad goes in and sets your status.
I don't know.
I think it's under the, he dragged it into people's items, inventory.
Oh, no. Yes.
No, maybe effects.
Which ones?
Effects.
Which one do you want blessed?
So he's going to do it on Jonathan, Tristan, and Thalen. Or she's going to.
Yeah.
So I just activated on my
Nice.
character.
You're all blessed.
And then kind of continue forward.
Yeah, Thalen, you don't have vision going ahead, right?
Correct. screen is freaking out.
Okay.
And then I think Valen's gonna wave the rest of the group on and start moving forward again.
Tristan will look back to Jonathan. Watching. I'll sign back, are you okay?
Jonathan's fine. Sarah is very sleepy.
Eric is also sleepy.
Yeah. We might end on this next scene, depends on what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, Dylan, you cannot see because of the darkness, but the voice you keep hearing is coming from this cachet here. Yay, Jonathan brought in the light.
Continued. Okay, slink in. Presumably the rat sees the light, or does not.
The rat sees you because of the light, right? And the ratling in question is a normal one, just like the others, same size, but he doesn't appear to carry any weapon like the character artwork. Instead, he seems to be holding something in his arm, in his hand, and talking to it. And the creature looks like a regular sized rat, with the difference that it has its brain exposed. Just like this one. And it's a very large brain. It looks like it's so big that it bursted out of the creature's skull, but it keeps working. The creature is still alive, and it seems to be listening closely and patiently to its bigger friend. But then the bigger friend looks at the light coming in the tunnel and, ah, what? Who are you? How did you? Why? Did you came here?
What kind of
Because
step in?
they asked you to get rid of me?
The better question is, who are you?
I am no one. I mean,
You, you don't seem to be no one. What is it you've got there?
And what has happened to your friend here?
you can take me if you want, but please don't hurt him.
Well, who are the two of you? I am Tristan Berrydale. I haven't known a rat to not shoot me immediately.
I am called Zippy. And this right here is Fixer. We are from the colony, but not quite.
What is not quite about you?
I don't seem to fit in with the rest of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what it is, but I feel I have a different taste. I don't like eating gnolls and humans like most of them.
Then what are you doing down here? Doesn't seem as you would fit in with the others. Is that why they left you here by yourself?
No, this is just where I made my nest, my bed. Well, they just don't hang out here with me that much. And I think that something happened that they all have been very busy. And like a few minutes ago, everyone was moving around. I don't know where they all went, but they didn't let me know.
Did you see at least what direction they went?
I believe they went all around. Maybe towards the our prince's chamber. If I
The
had
prince?
to guess.
Who is this prince of yours? And what does he rule over? Or she, I guess. He.
Well, the prince is the one that was favored by the rat god. It's obvious. And so he decides where to raid, what to eat, where to attack. Those kinds of things.
Of course. I was not thinking when I asked. Your friend here, is something wrong? I feel as though we shouldn't be able to see his brains.
Sorry, what was that? Didn't catch you.
The fixer's brain is exposed, right?
Yes.
Dalen was inquiring whether Fixer was okay.
No, I found him. He wasn't originally not from the colony. I found him, and yeah, I'm protecting him from the others.
How did Fixer get his name?
I don't know. I never asked him. He just told me.
I'm sorry I never thought of this. Fixer, can you understand us, or do you only understand Zippy?
You have to hold him. And he hands Fixer to you.
Hello, Fixer. I'll cautiously say.
You hold the rat, Tristan. You can go ahead and make a Arcana check.
That will not be my forte. Yeah, could be worse.
The creature is magical in nature. It emanates a magical aura, just like a weapon, a magical weapon or a magical item would. And when it speaks directly into your mind through telepathy. And it speaks in a very deep and otherworldly as human. You enter a very dangerous place. The rattlings hunt you down. They are gathering at this very moment, planting traps, and you take any step outside of what I recommend, you will most certainly die.
And are you recommending that we leave you and your friend Zippy here out of this den?
Although my companion is very melancholic in his ways, he is useful to me. For now, we shall remain with the rest of the colony. You may wish to have my guidance from here on out, wouldn't you?
You are the most unique rat I've ever seen, and only the second who hasn't tried to bite me. I'll turn to the rest of the group and says, Young Fixer here. He says we're under great danger in there. They're setting traps and preparing to attack us if we proceed any further. But he says he knows the way out.
And why would he want to help us?
It seems he's
Seems
in the
oddly
search of.
suspicious.
It seems that he is a special magical creature, and one who is in the market for friends. I'll hold them up and said, You are in the market for new friends, aren't you?
Not friends, companions. Those that wish to make my intentions move on this very world, and for which I will bring many gifts.
And I assume that you are not merely a rat. What exactly are you?
I am an adaptable life form, but merely an avatar. My greater intention.
Sounds so cryptic.
Yes.
I can't hear it, but if I could, that's what I would say.
You're 10. I can only do the mental powers 1% at a time, and that probably would take too long. So I'll just say. I believe Fixer is something greater than a mere rat, maybe some sort of powerful entity manifesting here. I'm. Are you offering us a way to escape this? Or could you offer us a path out of this?
Perhaps.
Is there a path where we could rescue some of our friends who I think were brought down in this tunnel?
Perhaps. Although that would be a much more difficult task. The captured ones are to be sacrificed. As the Ratlings call the Rat God.
And where are they held before they're sacrificed?
I can guide you through their tunnels.
And what would you request in exchange for this kindness?
I'll have to see how well your abilities will appear. For now, I will only guide you directly, not help you in any other way. But if you prove yourselves to be useful for my goals, I have much to offer. Magic, power, anything you desire.
And with that, now I will go to each of you in your mind using my mutation power
Ooh.
and say, I think this creature, and it's in your voice, I think this creature is a powerful magical entity. I don't know if we can trust it, but it wants to use us. And so and it's offering to help us either leave or get directions to rescue prisoners. And so I'll look at you with like googly, weird, bulgy eyes, each in 20-second increments.
And we can't respond back in our heads, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get that information out in a way that this creature can't know.
And Jonathan is going to say out loud, really? Y'all, I'm fading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
same.
like so
Uh,
sorry.
no, I think this is a good spot because we should let Chad give his input if you are going to to help this thing or follow on with this, or if you want just to kill the damn rat right now because it's probably something else, right?
Yeah, I mean, I will probably.
Oh,
Tristan
sorry.
is not comfortable. He does not like rats. He
Okay.
picked up the rat because he was being polite and he's more charming and charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm guessing he will be handing it off to Veldra.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, I think this is a good spot. You guys have more than a week to talk enough chat and decide what best to do. But yeah,